It's been great. It's a really quick week. We're already leaving in a couple hours, but it's been good. It's just mostly been fine-tuning what we need to work on for us and focusing a little on what they do, but it really doesn't change how we've prepared for any other weekend this year.
You look at OU, I mean, they're going for their third national championship in a row. They got most of the, I think they had 16 or 17 lettermen back. They're undefeated at home. They shut out their regional opponents 24-zip. I mean, on and on. I mean,
Are
just
they good or something?
Yeah. I mean, just how daunting a task is it to have to play them there?
You know, it is what it is. They graduated their left fielder last year, and they have, one of the top 3 finalists for Freshman of the Year, one of the best hitters in Division I softball. They're very good, but they are just another softball team. When we show up on Friday night, they don't get a head start because of all the things that they've done in the past or even what they've done over the course of the year. It's even playing field when we start, and it's going to be a battle. It's postseason. Anything can happen in the postseason, and all I know is that our girls have a lot of fight and a lot of heart.
You guys played over there last year and played a pretty competitive game. You got a lot of players back. How could that be a plus for you?
I think that it's not far. So that's the nice thing is that our fans travel well, our families travel well. So where they have a lot of fans, we have a good amount that travel with us and are pretty loud. So our team's comfortable there. We've played there. It's something we've done every fall. We've done it every season up until this season. And our team's not intimidated by anything. It would be easy to get wrapped up in everything that they've done in the last couple of years and everything they've done this year. But our team's not big-eyed. It doesn't matter who's in the other dugout. We're going to focus on what we do and what got us to this point.
You have quite a bit of history with OU too, going back to your college playing days, and you got your master's over there, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, we had some good battles in the World Series when I played, and then after I played in Japan, I went and I was a GA for Patty and that staff, and Missy also, and they're incredible. They do a great job, and they continue to reinvent what they do and put themselves at the top.
What does she mean to your career, and do you guys stay in touch?
Yeah, we stay in touch quite a bit. She's the one that got me into coaching. I went there just to get my master's and work with her and her staff, and she said, okay, be open to coaching. And by the end of my year and a half there, I knew this is what I wanted to do. They showed me what it's like to be on the other side and the difference that you can make, and Missy Lombardi showed me what I could do as a pitching coach and just that strategy piece that I love so much. So I would credit them for why I'm in coaching, and I would credit them for showing me what it should look like.
Well, what did you get your master's in, and if you weren't going to coach, what were you planning to do?
I got it in human relations. I went in thinking that I wanted to do social work. I just wanted to work with people. I wanted to make a difference with people in any format that was, and that's what Patty said early. She goes, well, this is social work. You get to work with 18 to 22-year-olds in their most influential time in their life and have a hand in growing them up. And she's exactly right. This is an incredible job. It's an incredible time in their lives, and the fact that I get such a heavy hand in how to prepare them to take on the world, it's just pretty cool.
Have you taken a step back yet to think about how far the program has come in such a short period of time?
Yeah, I think Sunday was huge, and it was an emotional day for a lot of us. It was an emotional day for my husband and myself, because 2 years ago we were sitting in Florida just trying to take a breath after year one, and it was draining, and there's so much growth, but it was trying, and it was a lot of challenges, and when you fast forward 2 years to see what this group has done is incredible, for lack of a better word. They have absolutely committed to moving this program forward. We as a staff are incredibly lucky that we get to work with them and work with a group that is 100% committed to just the growth of the program. Everything they do is for this program and for each other, and it's just, it's just been a really cool ride.
Mary was named finalist for Freshman of the Year. What kind of a growth have you seen in her all season long?
Oh gosh, I first just have to say she is so incredibly deserving, and I'm so proud of her. And it was just it was just an awesome moment. I actually got the text. I don't even usually have my phone in practice, but I got the text, and it was from Carol Bruggeman, who's the executive director of the NFCA, and she was like, congrats to Mary. And I got to tell her in that moment, and we got to hug and just have this awesome moment. She's so deserving, and just over the course of the year, she's just been so consistent. She continues to make herself better, but she's so consistent, and she's so composed, and it's just pretty amazing that everything she's done as a freshman.
The freshmen have had a big. I mean, your catcher's a freshman. Your top pitcher's a freshman. Your top hitter's a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, did you expect? I mean, obviously you recruited them, so you expect them to do well. But have they surprised you at all? And just what impact have they had in such a short time on the program?
I won't say they surprised me a lot. I mean, that's what we saw in the recruiting process. When we look at recruits, we're looking for recruits that can come in and make an immediate impact. So we definitely saw that in them. And I think just the fact that they've handled the game so well. We knew they had the talent, but they've handled the game. They've handled the ups and downs, the way they control their emotions, the way they take care of themselves and then take care of each other. It's just pretty awesome that they're doing that all as freshmen. They've never acted as freshmen. So that's the crazy thing is, even from day one, they've never acted like freshmen. They've never trained like they're ready for this stage, and they knew exactly what they signed up for, and they were prepared for it.
What do they do or not do that maybe typical freshmen, even talented kids, what makes these kids different?
I think there's two major things that stick out in my head. They don't ride the highs and lows that this game throws at you. They are consistent with who they are. They know exactly who they are, and they show up every day expecting to win with this looseness about them that is infectious. And but I think just the control of their emotions, the way they don't let something negative in the game define them, it just makes them hungry for more. So just the way they handle this game and all the curveballs it can throw, it's just beyond their years.
Hannah, I guess she set a school record for RBIs.
Mm-hmm.
What have you thought about her season specifically, as hitting the ball?
She's just so steady. She's so steady, and it's just what I guess what I just said. She just knows who she is as a hitter. She's such a smart hitter. She's such a student of the game, and she's just constantly thinking about what she needs to do. She's never going to let one pitch burn her twice. She'll get out and she'll come back in and be like, all right, well, you're not going to get me again. It's just this mindset that's just so competitive, and just again, she's not riding the highs and the lows that especially the offensive part of the game can throw at you. She's just very confident in who she is and her abilities.
And you're a former catcher. What do you think about Kayla? What does she bring to the table, especially at such a premium, defensive position?
Kayla's ultimately, she's just one of the most selfless people on our team. And I think that you have to have that as a catcher. You have to be selfless. You have to put others before yourself. And you just have to grind. It's a very physically and mentally taxing position. It's a very long season. So the fact that she's done what she's done over the course of, almost 60 games now, it's pretty incredible that she's doing that as a freshman. And she's still putting she just handles our pitching staff so well. She knows them as individuals and knows how to talk to them, how to communicate, what buttons to push, and she just does a really, really great job in that position.
So I guess Mary didn't want to give a speech in front of the team earlier.
No, she wasn't prepared. We kind of threw her on the spot, but I think that's probably one of the coolest things about Mary is if you ask her about her individual accomplishments, she immediately puts it on the team and what the team's done around her. And I think that pretty much sums up who Mary Half is. She is the epitome of a team player. She's going out there and just doing her job. And I think I go back to a few weeks ago, and somebody asked her about her strikeouts. And she goes, I could really care less about the strikeouts. I'm just out there helping my team win. And that is so Mary. And I think that's what makes her so good, is that she's just trying to do her part in the big picture, and she does it really well.
I think the Celtics have a guy named, they say, Scary Terry. Is she
Scary Mary?
Yeah, she's Scary
Oh,
Mary.
I don't know. I don't know that she would like that.
I mean, she scares the other teams, what I meant.
She just has such an ability, and it just reaches beyond her skill set.
And the freshmen, how do you think they did on the big stage of a regional, last weekend, and how do you think they'll do having to go to OU?
I think they'll be great. I don't think they've flinched at anything that's been thrown at them all year, with the tough SEC season, with hosting a regional, and just kind of having that target on your back for the first time, and now going to supers and, potentially being in a position where everyone's kind of counting you out. They don't flinch at anything, and they're ready to win, and they're ready to prove people wrong.
What's going to be the biggest key this weekend for you guys in order to have success at such a tough place?
I think not making anything bigger than it is, focusing on what we do and what got us here. And there's going to be all kinds of storylines. There's going to be all kinds of things just pumping up Oklahoma and counting us out. And I think the biggest thing is we can't count ourselves out, and this team won't.
Do you like that underdog role?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Anytime you have a chance to prove someone wrong or something wrong, it's a pretty good position to be in.